What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap. Check it out. Alright guys, so this morning started off pretty lackluster. I didn't like anything on the scans. Had my gap scanner out, boom. EKSO was the leading gapper. It's not even 10 a.m. It's 9:57. I took a trade here. We're gonna go over that. I might regret cutting the day short today, but I have stuff I gotta go take care of on the investment property, so I gotta run. But I figured I'd do this video with the trade I actually took. EKSO was the leading gapper here. It had a real nice pre-market move. Let me show you that. If you're interested in these scanners, guys, there's a link in the description section before. These are the link description below. These are the trade idea scanners. You have the link down there with the coupon code for 15% off. It's the scanners, the charts, the whole 9 yards. I mean, they have so much stuff, it's ridiculous. But EKSO here, you can see here, this thing went from $3 and change all the way to a high of day of 687. Massive move. In pre-market, we hit a high up here of around 588, at least after 9 a.m. And it was, there was opportunities there to make money. Have opportunities there. You had this little pullback here, boom, another pullback here into the open, quick dip to 520 and then pop. But I didn't trade this, that's too close to the bell. This was actually a halt right here. It resumed, held the $6 area and pushed up to 680s, which is great. That's an awesome move, but hasn't done anything else since. And right now it's looking pretty heavy with selling pressure. You have this engulfing candle right here, huge volume on this 5-minute chart. So really nothing there for me. You had a few stocks that were on watch there. EKSO, IBIO was yesterday. And once again, this is a big nothing, as you can see. So not much, guys, not much. KTOV was not on my list, but I did look at this chart yesterday. I believe they had a private offering at 90 cents. So, one could expect, it wasn't a public offering, so one can expect this to potentially hold above 90 cents. So if you were long here at the dollar area, 90 cents would be your stop zone. So, I mean, if it was me, I'd just wait for a dip down here. I was gonna buy this for a swing and see what happens, but other than that, there wasn't much else. I know, we had IZEA here as well on the gap scanner, but now is when this is starting to make some sort of move here. Nice increase in volume on this VWAP break. If it holds the zone here and this 90 making crossover to over VWAP, we might get a new high day here. Volume continues to increase. Break of 150, we got room to, almost $2. So there is some potential there. Nonetheless, guys, I didn't trade any of that, even though this would be looking good. I'd be looking for a pullback here, reset, boom. Because if it just breaks now, it might not have the oomph behind it. BA taking a beating early on with this pullback here, with this gap down. And NKLA still holding up. I like that. NKLA still holding up. As long as it's doing this on the daily, as long as it's holding these levels on the daily, I'm interested in keeping this thing on watch every single day and staying in those calls as well. Those July 10th expirations, 75 strike calls I have. So we'll see how those work out. Now, I did take one trade today, and it was a short, okay? It was a short via put options, and I do have it recorded live. I added to the position, and I ended up getting stopped out of it, but I stopped out with profit. So once again, we bail before the fail, and I'm really glad that I bailed where I did, because I read everything correctly. And I'm super stoked that I'm continuously doing that. I'm reading, all my technical analysis is so on point, it's ridiculous. And it's not something that's oh, I'm boastful, I'm oh, all my technical analysis is awesome, I'm great. No. I'm just happy that my technical analysis has progressively gotten way better over time. If you've been watching this channel since the beginning of the channel, if you're one of the longtime subscribers, you know where I came from and where I'm at today. It's complete, it's a night and day transformation that if you just came to my channel now, you're like, oh wow, this guy, you know, he trades pretty good, he trades decent, you know, whatever it is that you think, you know, has good days, you know, $200, $300, $400, $500 green days, you know, a couple $100 red days. So everything's within realm, good risk to reward parameters and technical analysis on point. But this is taking time to obtain. All right, this is taking time to obtain. If you watch my first videos, you're gonna see me taking, you know, $30 green days, $40 green days, $50 green days, followed by like $15, $20, $30 red days, you know, and you'll see the progression. And that's something that's very important for new traders to understand. You can't just watch somebody get on here and make, you know, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 in a day trading, scalping pennies, and think it's easy. This is not easy, and it's not something that you go from one day to the next. You take a course and 6 months later you're a day trader and you're like, boom, yeah, let's go, I quit my job. That's typically not how it works. Are there exceptions to the rule? Of course there always are, in all professions, but typically that's not how it works. So with that out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and jump into my trade. My trade today was, I really thought I was gonna get a trade on EKSO. I really thought I was gonna get a trade on here, but as you can tell, nothing. I mean, if EKSO comes back down here, holds this low of day, and we get, you know, kind of like a double bottom, maybe it'll set up. But I don't have a lot of faith right now in small caps just because they're not working out how they were a week and a half ago. You're getting some pops, but they're not as strong and you're not getting continuation and all they follow through. And that's what I like to trade. So I don't like to trade these, like, to me, nonsense pops, because it's just chasing momentum. And I know some people make a lot of money that way. Congratulations, that's great. But for me, this doesn't work. And for most new traders, it doesn't work because it's just too fast. So I like to trade, you know, stronger stuff that has maybe all day continuation. So now my trade today, I thought I'd trade NKLA. Didn't trade NKLA either. So my trade today was BA. And I made a mistake here. I should have taken this to the long side. I took BA to the short side. Why? Simply because look how weak the market was. It right now has bounced back tremendously. But look how weak it was. It broke yesterday's low. When we broke yesterday's low, I was like, wow, this is awesome. I missed SPY puts. But I didn't let that get to my head, right? I missed SPY puts. I didn't FOMO into it, even though I felt the FOMO within me. I didn't FOMO into it. I said, you know what, man, you've been doing really great. Like, why are you going to go now and FOMO into some garbage and break the streak and break the continuation that you have, you know, the discipline? No, that's not who you are. You're a trader. So I stayed strong. I didn't FOMO into it. Instead, I looked for opportunity. And I found opportunity in BA. I found opportunity in BA because while the market was breaking down, I noticed BA was lagging a little bit behind it. Once the market really started to melt down, BA put in this candle right here that you see, and we broke under VWAP. Okay, and we broke under VWAP. And when we did, I waited to see if we would get, first of all, I waited for the close of this candle to be under VWAP. I got long within that candle, right before the close of the candle, one contract, the feeler. And then in this one, when we broke above VWAP and failed, I added to the position, okay? And then this one, when we broke underneath this consolidation, I thought we'd go down here and test the lows. I knew the whole time that we had very good potential for a snapback because we were testing this $300 area on the SPY, okay? This 300 area on the SPY, which was, you know, support on this day here, resistance, support, you know, so, and the $200 moving average is in there, okay? So the 200 day is in there, in that area, and then you have that whole number. So it's all a support area that if you watch one of my videos the other day, I suspected we'd come test this and get a potential bounce off of it. Okay, and I'm gonna watch this. If we begin to hold this 300 day, I might look to get long some calls for a swing trade, but not right now, not today. So when I saw that, you know, we broke yesterday's low, Boeing was lagging a little bit. I got long in there, some puts. So I bought puts, I shorted via puts, and I added to my position, and it was looking really good for a second. until it didn't. And when I saw that the market was snapping back, I had to sell out of my position. Let me see, is it this video? No. Here we go. Let me get this video for you. So there we are. Like I said, I was already in one contract, the feeler right there, a feeler. A feeler, just one contract. If I'm wrong, I'm going to lose like 30 bucks. Big deal. But if I'm right, I'm going to add to the position, and then I'm going to, I'm going to work my trade, I'm going to work my trade. The 5-minute trade wasn't long at all, because, and look at this volume. Look at this volume here. Dump, huge volume, two big volume bars on these candles. These are 3-minute candles, so there was a lot of selling pressure there as the market started to dump. I'm holding my stop there at that 172 area, okay? Once we get that fail, now what I've done is I begin to add to my position. See, I was in one contract, now I have 3 contracts. I really want 4 to 5 contracts, and now my stop is going to start to move up to VWAP or move down to VWAP. Because as far as I'm concerned, this trade has triggered now. That's why I added to the position, okay? And I'm looking for it to come back down here to test the lows, and I'm going to take 1 contract, maybe 2 contracts off there, and hold on to 2 remaining contracts if I get my 4, which I do, for the extension move down. As we break down, I'll sell 1 more contract and then hold one last one to see if it just decides to pay out big. So there I am, 3 contracts, cost basis 360. Okay. For now, my stop is still at 172 area. As soon as I get my 4th contract, I put my stop at VWAP, because VWAP is the level now. Right around here soon, I add my 4th. There we go. Add my 4th contract there. Look at this right there. When we get this action here, we just can't break. We can't break above VWAP. Boom. I add my 4th contract, and now my stop is VWAP, and I'm looking for this candle to flush on down. That was the plan. Look at the continued high volume weakness in front of that 172 in VWAP. This had all the indications that we were going to go test the lows and more than likely break the low of day. Okay. Fast forward this a tad. See that? That's a great little dump right there. I'm up $121 on those 4 contracts. What I'm going to do here is, we're already going off at 410. I'm going to get ready to put a limit order out to sell. I don't remember if it was 1 or 2 contracts. I think 2. 2 contracts at 420. And what I'm looking for is for this 90 MA to speed up as we start to dump, speed up, cross over VWAP, and send this thing down. My target was 167. I want to say 166. I got to check the daily again. My final target, my back of the mind, like final target. First target is down here. Second target is a break of the low of day. Look at that. That was really nice. I was up 180 bucks. I didn't even know it on those 4 contracts. But I don't trade my P&L, as you know. I'm trading the chart pattern, and this 90 MA is speeding up, and I want this to, trigger completely. Huge volume. But at the same time, the market starts to snap back. Oh, look right there. I go to the SPY. See the SPY putting in that nasty wick? Did you see that? Look at that wick. Boom, bounce hard. At the same time, BA starts doing the same thing. I'm like, come on, man, why? So right there, right around here, as soon as right there, I sell out. Boom, I'm out. I'm like, okay, this is done. I sell out of my position. And I'm glad I did, because I sold out right there. And BA went all the way up here, and those contracts are at $2 and change. So that was great. Here it is. I made $2, almost $3, but it's better than red. So whatever, I bailed before the fill, and that's all that mattered to me. Had this worked out, this would have been a monster trade. It would have been a great trade, and would have been awesome. But hey, it is what it is. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to even be able to edit this. I got to run. So I'm going to edit this later on this evening and post up the video later on tonight. And I hope you guys watch it, enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button for me. It goes a long way. Hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video, and I'll catch you on the next one.